Oh. This thing is way too bright. This thing is out of control. Need it though. Ugh. Button my shirt. Oh, look right in this hat. I need the black back. Yeah, look a little more normal. Maybe. We'll go gray. Hello. Look professional. Hello, BBC. Hello, Ryan. We went and celebrated the Bean's birthday today because Dada will be at the Bassmaster Classic on Thursday, which is the Sweet Bean's birthday. And I won't be home for it. What a bunch of shit. Not happy about it, but it is what it is. Hello, Husker bass fishing alum, AJ Mindy. What was for dinner? We went down to R&R Seafood and had a couple pounds of crawfish, and the Bean had some popcorn shrimp Alfredo, and the baby had chicken fingers and French fries, and we split the Alfredo and the chicken fingers and the fries, and they both got some of each. And it was pretty good. Saw my old buddy Chad Hall there. He was in town. He's working down here. Which every time he comes down here, me and him go eat at R&R. And pulled up in the parking lot tonight, and I saw his roofing truck over there. I said, damn, I bet Hall's here. Sure enough. I didn't get the shrimp po' boy. I didn't. I ate the crawfish and picked around on the beans plate. We got a tuna dip, but the pollen is fierce, and on top of eating the spicy crawfish, they were like extra spicy tonight. They were good. My nose is very runny, but so everybody had a good meal. That's where Amy and I go on our anniversary, and Dada screwed up the anniversary this year, so we're because it was 3-3, and I was doing all this shit, and we didn't get to make it. So we went tonight and celebrated. We did a 2 for Tuesday, or whatever day it is, Monday. What am I working on? I am putting eyeballs in the Morning Dawn Minners. This is I think I've got 3 colors left to do, and I'll have put roughly 500. I would have touched these baits 1,000 times today. Just think about that. Just for me to put eyes on this thing, I have to dot it on either side with super glue, and then I set them to the side, and then I go back and I add the eyes. So I have to touch it 4 times per bait just to put eyes on it. That's a lot. That is a lot. People don't think about that, but it is a lot of touches. That's a reasonable amount of glue. But what I do is I take an old airbrush needle and I take a piece of clear transfer film and I just squirt my super glue out on that transfer film, and it doesn't really dry on it very well. So it just sits there pulled up, and I take this needle and I dot the eyes with the needle. And when I'm done with the needle, I put it in this big giant block of silicone over here, and it sticks in there, and I don't have to worry about super glue getting on anything. So it's pretty nice. Watched a Gamble Balsa Glide go for $350 last night. You know, I'm pretty dick deep in all this, and I don't even know what a Gamble Balsa Glide is. Do I have one with eyes? But of course I do. Let me get these done first, and I'll show you, Eric. Because my glue is ticking. It's ticking away because I don't want it to dry in the bait. So what I do need is a glove. I do need a glove. Probably the guy who was commenting on my post yesterday. Could have been. Oh, Ryan. AJ's got the best dipshits that come out of the woodworks to tell him he's doing everything wrong. Where do they come from, AJ? Facebook? Is that where the entertainment comes from? This was on YouTube? Oh, I didn't know you were posting to the tube. YouTube didn't blast me with it. YouTube didn't put it in my algorithm. Oh, there you go. Focus, you dick. You can't see. It won't focus. I'll continue. Yeah, the people like to not make videos themselves and content and things of that nature, or make really shitty content and then tell other people that make content what they're doing wrong. It's pretty incredible, actually. I mean, it's one thing to think it, which I do all the time. You know, you see some dumb shit and you're like, what an idiot. But I just keep it to myself. I really don't, I don't feel so compelled or that my opinion matters that much to like make a comment on somebody's post that's trying to like promote their business or whatever. I'm not gonna get on there and try and be a dick. I'm just gonna maybe not watch. That is morning dawn. That is morning dawn. Is there anything white? Oh, how about this old piece of styrofoam that I splatter painted? It's not that blue. It looks real blue. It's not that blue. It's not that blue at all, actually. It's like magnified. Doesn't do it justice, as they say in the biz. Pics don't do it justice. I'm excited for people to see these in person because they are wildly sexy. You want the morning dawn? What I was going to try to do is maybe tomorrow, I was going to make a camper box and put these on the website if anybody wants a certain one or color or anything. Y'all can get dibs before I unload them at the Classic. Kind of the same with the t-shirts. Like if you want a shirt, you can't go. The other color. Hold on, let me get these. Let me get to these. Let me get these eyes done before the super glue starts drying on me. The other thing that sucks about these eyes I'm using is they have to be oriented properly, like Mega Bass eyes. So if it were just black eyes, you just stick them and you're onto the next one. These I have to like make sure they're centered. But the solid black was what I thought I was going to use, but once I started putting them on here, I didn't fall in love. They look good, but I liked having a little pupil. These are a different eye I've never used before. AJ, you might have seen them. They're the one with the. These are so small; they work really good. They're the ones on the whatever the dinger site is that has the little swoosh and then the pupil inside the highlight inside the pupil. They look good. They look good small. I don't know that they would look good big, but it's like a Mega Bass eye, but not, which is why I went with them because they're a wee bit unique. Yeah. Well, I can't tell if it's the crawfish still burning my nose or if it's uh, the super glue. Probably a combination platter. Hello, Brian. Oh, so like I was telling y'all, we celebrated the Bean's birthday today, this afternoon, because I won't be there on Thursday for her actual birthday. So I wanted to get her a little cake and to do something special tonight. So Amy got her she stopped and got her a little cheesecake for her birthday because she loves cheesecake. Excuse me. And I brought her big gift home. So back during Christmas, I was browsing on Marketplace and they had found this guitar and It's a Yamaha FG Junior. This girl had it, and had a little Christmas cash left over, or somebody gave me cash for Christmas, and I saw the guitar. I said, I'm gonna blow this cash on this guitar for the sweet bean. So went and picked up the guitar in secrecy, hid it over here at the office, and today was the day, and I packed it. It came with a case, and because she always complains that she wants to play my guitar, but they're too big. So today was the day that she received it, and I had these two big boxes, and I put the case in the box, and then put another box over the top of that, and put it in the living room. And they were on a bike ride, so I put it in the living room and then put blankets over it. And she was like, "What is this? What is this? What is this?" And she was like, "I think it's just boxes." And she finally got into it, and she saw the guitar case, and she still didn't really know what it was. And she was like, "Is this a guitar case?" I was like, "Yep." She was like, I think she was thinking, why'd this dipshit give me a guitar case? I don't even have a guitar. So why don't you open it? And she walked over there and flipped it open. And she like had the biggest smile on her face. Came over there and gave me a big hug. It was excellent. It was excellent. I think she was definitely surprised. Then I got her a cute little guitar strap. Looks like Elsa. So then we went out to dinner and had cheesecake. So it was a nice little pre-birthday I called it the Dada birthday, since I'm going to be gone. So Jeremy, dude, we got this crap blooming here, and it's like getting worse and worse and worse. I hope once I get to Knoxville, like they don't have anything blooming up there, but we got crap sprouting off everywhere down here. Like there's yellow shit everywhere, and it got bad tonight. I think it's the seasoning. Brian, I don't know what it is, but I love the sound of a parlor size guitar. I think they sound great. I love that small, thin, like parlor guitar sound. So to me, it sounds great. I'm just a fan of that sound. But so we played it. We strummed it a little bit. It worked. I had it tuned down a whole step because it was sitting in the case and not being used. So I tuned it down. And I said, let's listen to that thing. She strummed it. And I said, how's it sound? So sounds just like yours. Okay. Good enough. Good enough for me. Yeah, it's Ryan, now is the time, bro. It has begun. It has begun. Now is pollen time. But I think it's a combination of pollen and cayenne pepper. It's got me a little loosey goosey in the nasal department. Things are blooming. Well, hopefully, whatever's blooming up there, we don't have down here. Hopefully, whatever's blooming up there is not what we have down here. That would be bad for painter dude. All right. Let's see. You want to see colors? Excuse me. All right, I think this is one of each for the most part. Saw Morning Dawn. Let me see if I can find a white piece of paper. All right. Where are we going to start? Megabass colors. We'll go through the Megabass colors. Recognize that one? The Mag Draft color, whatever that pearl is. The sauce, you can't even see it, but that's the Megabass sauce. I've done some crankbaits in that color, but that's what that one is. Fan favorite. I'm going to call this one citrus sugar. But it's like a very pale chartreuse with an iridescent blue back. There you can kind of see it. These are really hard to show what they look like. You can kind of see it. Here's like a, I've got quite a few herring variations. Amy's calling. Let's see what she's doing. Hey, love. Talking to the campers.
Hey, will you text your mom? Is there any way possible that she could, marry for like 2 hours tomorrow?
Well, you ask her.
If she suggests you.
Baby, tomorrow for 2 hours. Jiggy had to bail.
Like, 2:30 to 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're in the.
I'm
Pretty good. Halfway done.
all right.
Love you,
You.
bye. All right. They're not really technically flat BBC. So there's the this one. See the scales shifting from green to violet. There you go. There you can kind of see. All right. Then there's a variation of that. That's this blue. It's pretty sexy. It's kind of thread finny. Then showed this one yesterday. Bluegill. Then this one, like a pro blue kind of color. It's got lots of like flake in the bottom. That one's sexy. Oh, then we got Matte shad. Mega bass. We got a flaming chartreuse. What else? This one. This is that color I told y'all last night I was gonna call Revenge. It's got all the splatter on it. But I think this is the this will be the show exclusive color. It's very I don't know. That one's probably my new favorite. But I got a couple more over there that I haven't put eyes in yet. This is probably in the tail spinner days. As dumb as it sounds. That was the one. Don't know why. I guess it looks different. But how many colors is that? Pretty fair amount of colors. The back color on which one? This one? It's like a green. There's not much back anyway. So it's like a you can't see it, but it's like a mossy green, candy green. But there's, like I said, there's only really the head, and the tail section doesn't have that much back to it. So really you only see it on the head. The chartreuse one is just chartreuse and white. Show one that's completely built. All right. Get out of the package. Here it is. Oh no. Oh no, I did the unspeakable. I set my needle down on a table where I will be putting baits. So there is a change. There is a change that I made. There's a completely built spinner minnow. Put together. So I did make a change. I changed this back blade to a wide willow and not a regular willow. The reasoning I did that was to stabilize the bait, because at slow speeds with a willow, with the double willow, at slow speeds, it would want to kind of wander at times. It was like, I don't know, at a 10 cast, you'd have one or two where it would just kind of run weird. And I could never tune it out of it. I couldn't figure out what caused it. And I don't know if it was like the swivel would get like a hitch in it and not like spin at the same time or whatever. I don't know what it was. I tried to tune it out of the wire. Don't know. So the last time I went to Josh's, I just had a random pack of number 3 wide willow, like a Oklahoma, and I had 3 of them left in the pack. And when I was packing up to go to his house, something told me, take that pack with you. So I grabbed it, threw it in the truck, and I took a bait when I got up there and said, I want to see what this hook, what this thingamajig does. So I put that blade on there, and it solved all my problems. So before, like I said, it would run wonky. I wouldn't say wonky. It didn't run exactly like I wanted it to, slow. So the faster you reeled it, the better it, like the truer it tracked. Like when you reeled it super fast, it would it could not get any more straight. But if you reeled it slow, it would kind of like just like want to flip over, or like not even flip over, just kind of turn kind of weird. And I didn't really like that. And but once I put that mag willow on there, the wide willow, dude, you can crawl it. You can crawl it. And it tracks straight the whole time. And you can feel it a little better. So it's got a little more drag to it. No, it might not be bad, but I feel like I got bit better when it wasn't doing that. How heavy is the completed bait? Is half ounce. It is a half ounce completed. So that was the idea, was to make it the same weight as the tail spinner I used to throw. So yep, on the nuts, 0.5. Half ounce. So throws good. Daddy like it. It has kind of it has an interesting shimmy on the fall. It's kind of red eye shadish because of the way the belly shape. It's got a little sachet with the blades flashing. I think it'll be cool to see what the guys with the damn Jesus screen can do. If somebody wanted to do that. But I was telling the dudes last night that it surprised me how well it came through trees. Like, I think it's going to be a damn cypress tree bait for me, honestly, because it doesn't roll over, and like the little guard on the bottom just kind of pops it. The body doesn't really wiggle. Not that I've ever noticed. It's pretty straight. Pretty straight. You can probably make it wiggle if you wanted to. I will tell you, BBC, these they look kind of flat, but if you wet them, they get a little shinier. Docks at Lake of the Ozarks would probably play there. But I'm gonna try when I get to Josh's. I'm gonna try and shoot a video of this thing swimming. High gloss? No, no high gloss. No high gloss necessary on these. Waste of effort. But the only thing I don't know about the chartreuse and white, that looks actually badass. If I could make a bait that looks like that, like the washed out. Somebody take a screenshot of what that looks like mega white with like a light yellowy nose and a back. Can somebody screenshot this for me? I want to make this color. Um, Thank you, Brian. But the only thing I don't know about these is if I should put a shad dot on them. That's I've kind of been going around about to add or not to add the shad dots. Some of them I have. Some of them I have not. Oh, there's a color I forgot. Let me finish these and I'll show you. So there's one that's like really dark smoke. And the reason it's dark is because it's filled with that holographic prism flake. And it's like gunmetal because I put so much in it and most of it settled to the bottom, but there's still a lot of it like floating around inside the bait. And it's pretty cool looking. But I only did a few of those. And I didn't really know what I was doing, like, because like pouring these things was like it was like pouring soft plastics, and I've never done that, so I didn't know like how much colorant, how much powder, how much glitter. I didn't know how much of any of that shit like mattered as far as like my volume I was doing. So I was just guessing, and it was pretty difficult. There was definitely a learning curve. Like before I started doing these, I just made like 12 color samples, and I tell you one interesting thing. AJ, great bait name. I'll use that. Thank you. Thank you. I've been trying to log, like I've just been randomly been sitting here and had thoughts pop in my brain of like color names. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put that in my notes. Gunpowder's a good one. I'll add it. I'll add it to the list. Are you out of gunpowder, AJ? Do you need more? Or are you okay? Have you been using it sparingly or abundantly? But I'll show you the color I got the most bites on. And Josh's fish his pond, those fish are like very highly trained, high fish IQs, and like he can barely trick them. He can barely trick them on a minnow, like shaking a minnow. That used to be his kryptonite. Like if he needed to go catch a fish out of his pond, he'd throw a little minnow out there and shake it. And they haven't even been reacting to the minnow. But I took this minnow out there, and the first trip around the pond had 9 fish, and the pond isn't very big. Broccoli beef, it's not too bad. But once I get these eyes completed, I will show you the color I was throwing, and it wasn't because I wanted to throw the color. It's just I think I was trying blade combinations and or something like that. It might have been the one that I was like testing the blades on, and it got more bites than any color I threw, and I didn't make it. And you'll probably see why I didn't make it. I didn't make it because I didn't think it would sell well, and it probably wouldn't have, because it doesn't look that fishy. It's sexy, but it's not like it's not. AJ, Eric, I did scratch the inside of my ear hole with an X-Acto knife. Is that dangerous? Should I not do that? This this X-Acto handle is my mother's from when she was in college in art classes. I have 2 of them that were my mother's art school X-Acto handles. I have many miles on these X-Actos. I don't know if I've surpassed her mileage from back then with them, but I have logged some hours on these things. Because this is like nearly every eye I've ever put on a bait was probably with this X-Acto. It's a lot of eyes. The color. The color. It would be gunpowder would be the perfect name for this color, but I'll show you. It's just this dark smoke. They got smashed. It got smashed. All right, what's left? There you got 1 bait left. I do. I have 1 color remaining. Definitely looks like it should be called gunpowder. Unfortunately, I made none. When this color was just raw, with no color on it, this was my favorite color. It's got like this like fire orangey flake in it, and then it's got iridescent purple as the base, and it's got this green glow to it, and it's got that fire popping inside of it. I just did a bone splatter on it with some gray. It's sexy. Joshua, I am on the last 20 minutes to get eyes. The last 20 minutes are getting their eyes. So I guess I'm going to be assembling these from now until party time. Is what it looks like will be happening. Because I still got to fold shirts and bag those. So, and then I got to get all my shit ready to go tomorrow. I still got to cut cards. I got 250 cards I got to cut. But yeah, we're getting there. It's not as it's more fiery. It's more neon than copper is. Like it's like very bright. Like if I can take a picture. If I can take a picture of this, I can see one flake in there that's like kind of hot looking. There you go. It's got more pink in it. E. There you go. Zoom in on that picture, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's more orangey. It's more pinky than orange. I mean, yeah, like orangey copper. All right. Question is, Josh, are you done? Are you done? Eric, what place did y'all come in? With 17 pounds. Not effing close. Well, we're in the same boat. Not doing one. There was a couple times today where I was rolling with this shit. Like I was knocking them out. Then I get tired of sitting here doing eyes and I go do something else. I did paint some of these again today. Those the ones I'm gonna call the show exclusive. I was looking at them and I thought they were done yesterday, and I was gonna go put eyes on them today. And I thought to myself, before I do that, you're not done. And the whole point of like all this, like the color on the inside, was to make it easier for me to put less paint on them. And that one I put insane amounts of paint on it. It's got a shoulder color. It's got 2 splatters. It's got 2 colors over the back, possibly 3. No, it's got more than that because it's got 1, 2. You might have 4 colors on the back overlaid, and it's got color on the belly. So, I mean, it's got probably way too much paint. Like, originally I was like, oh, I'm just gonna make these bodies sexy and then just be able to put like a back and shoulder color on them and call them done. Well, I'm the painter dude. I can't do that. So, like, I wasn't gonna scale any of them when I scaled them. I wasn't gonna splatter any of them. I splattered them. I wasn't gonna use 12 colors, and I used 12 colors. But that's the way it goes. There's a lot of 17-pound bags and 18 and 19 and 20. Did y'all get to catch them a fun way? If you can reveal. Can you reveal if I could? I could. That'd be a pretty sexy forerunner. The painter dude curse. It is. Like I was happy with all of them except that one, the one that had the most paint on it. And I was happy with it, kind of. It wasn't right. So I loaded up all 30 of those fuckers and took them out there and sprayed them again. I didn't start over. I just added. I added blue. It needed blue. I was sitting in here looking at it. I know exactly what you need. I know exactly what your ass needs to be the AJ chef kiss. And I went out there and I made that shit happen. And I was right. My instincts, painter dude gut was correct. It needed the blue to bring it all together and put a bow on that bitch. 4 more baits to put rings on. Slick, calm, clouds, Jinkler, water. Gross. Yep. All right. I think I'm done with super glue. So I'm going to remove that from my work area so I do not have any boo-boos. Because I don't know about y'all and your super glue, but me and super glue do not get along. Somehow it finds ways to get on me in places where I don't know how it got there. Which one, Eric? Your tourney or the classic? The classic looks like they should be able to do whatever they want to do. Mild temperatures. Should be great. Has anybody predicted a winner yet? BBC, you can come over to the house and put blades on split rings for me. I've only got 500 to do. I'll bend the wires. And your turn. My dad was I missed one. Son of a bitch. Get my super glue back out. Where'd that son of a bitch come from? Eric, have you got your Bassmaster Classic Expo booth calendar and time set up where you will be shaking hands every hour and kissing babies. Do the pros still do that? I feel like back in the day, you used to see it a lot. Like I remember seeing like Swindle post his like schedule, like I'll be at Berkeley from you know 9 to 11 or 9 to 10, and then I'll be at Minn Kota from 11 to 12, and then I'll be at you know Dickhead Lithium from fucking whatever. Hey BBC, is any other businesses joined your brotherhood where you're set up, where your booth is? Have you looked to see if you have guests? Any new guests besides the Coast Guard? I think there are 6 booths. Are there any new people from when you signed up though, when they put you on the list? Was that how many were there when you got in? Or was there 12 and they started dropping like flies when they saw they had to compete with BBC? They said, nah, we gone. We out. Epic Battery will be there. My buddy from TBN, Tiny Boat Nation, bring a boat and hang out in that booth in the Epic Battery. That'd be a good draw. Hopefully the Coast Guard dudes aren't trying to like recruit. People be running from that room like the damn plague. What is this? Is there an eyeball somewhere? All right, where are we at? What color is this? All right, Theo. Thanks for sticking around, bro. Yeah, I don't like this damn. Like I love daylight savings time. I just wish it wouldn't change. I wish it was just always like this. It's throwing off the kids. It's throwing off me. I don't like it one bit. Like we got done with dinner. It was already 8:30. I said, shit, where's Tom? Where is Tom going? I'll tell you what time is. A fucking thief. And that shit pisses me off. The pollen is crazy. Is it bad by you? BBC, that's like asking Todd Castledine if he's ever heard of the Strike Pro Bubba. I'm over here breathing out of my armpits, sniffing every 3 seconds. Is the pollen bad by you, bro? No. Fucking great, dude. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, you can see it right here, Eric. It's all in the nose. There you go. Oh, I didn't send it to you. There you can see the goodness. See ya, Eric. Movie time. Movie time. Is it 11:30 over there? Yeah. We don't need to bring that back up. Yes, we do, BBC. You will never live that down. You will never live that down. Is Castledine going to be at the Classic? Does anybody know? I have a question I'd like to ask him. And I think the only reason I want to ask him is because I think he would have an educated. I don't know that I would say an educated response, but I think he would have a good response because I don't think anybody knows. But I would like to hear his idea. Holy sniffles, Batman. All right, come on. Come on. I'm getting to the point where I can't even tell where the pupils are on these son of a bitches. Like they're all starting to look the same. Is that bad? Yeah, I did. BBC, I'm going to do exactly what I have to put them in because I don't have any other choice. So it's going to be what it's going to be, which is fine. The baits speak for themselves. I would just like for the my logo to be a little higher in the column, but you know what? I'll fix that next go round. I'll fix that the next time. This is just a one-time thing because I really didn't have a whole lot of time to plan this shit out. You know what I mean? What hook? I've got a few. The right now I've got a an octopus hook that I found. I don't even know who makes it, but it's gapped right. We were going to use a the old H2O Express Academy hook that Josh loves, the flipping hook or the worm hook. But guess what? We went to Academy to clean them out of their stockpile of it, and they don't make it anymore. So that's when the scrambling began. And the hook I think to use would be the Gamakatsu A-Mart finesse worm like flipping hook. But you know what? I priced them out And it was going to cost me like $1,500 to buy hooks for these things. It's like, oh no, God no, don't have that. Don't have that. So, yeah, I pulled the plug on that real quick. But you need something tall that sticks over the top of it. But I tell you what's hard to find, believe it or not, is like an old school round bend worm hook. They're not everywhere, bros. It ain't 2010 anymore. It ain't 2003 anymore. Like, those fuckers are not everywhere. I feel like used to, you go to a tackle shop, there's a round bend straight shank anywhere. An Alder Baron, like O'Shaughnessy? Is that what your brain's thinking? Is your brain going O'Shaughnessy? Is that the word you're looking for, BDC? Alder Baron is the real. O'Shaughnessy is the hook. The problem with O'Shaughnessy is the gap isn't deep enough. And that was my initial hook I was going to use. It was a Gamakatsu B10 Stinger. But the problem with that is it's not tall enough. It's kind of tall enough, but it kind of also points back down. Aberdeen, like a crappie hook. Yeah, I mean, it's similar to a crappie hook. I mean, it's kind of the same shape. I've never seen a bass wire hook called an Aberdeen, but similar concept, yes. Yeah, I got the. You might could. Where is it? The Stinger is a good hook, but I'm trying to show you. Let's see. Like, it fits good. The problem is it points down a little bit. So if you notice, there's not a whole lot of gap and it points down. And I tried to bend them and like make that hook work, but it just wouldn't work. So where is the hook? Where's my hooks? Oh no. So this is the shape. But it's a little shorter, and it fits in the gap. I open them up a little bit because all these hooks want a down point, but I'm trying to flatten them out a little bit. That one. See that? That's what you need. That's what you need. So if this thing goes well, I'll have a damn hook made, like specifically for this. that's got a little heavier wire and is tall and has a little eyelet and has the point facing upwards a little bit. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. Like I said, if this goes good, I will have no problem sending this hook off and say, make this out of a little heavier wire. Like this is like a heavy drop shot hook. But you also don't need a hook that's too thick that you have to like bury home. You just need to like reel and feel it load up like a chatterbait is the idea. Not yet, BBC. That's volume 2, bro. We got to take baby steps first. So now, all right, I got to remember to take these with me. I'm debating on whether to add a dot to these. Let's see. Let's see what happens to this one. I'll tell me what you think. 12 packs. And there's, what is there? Is there 6 or 4 in a pack? It's got roughly 60 hooks. That hook did fit good. 6 per pack. 64 hooks. What say you? Dot or no dot? I think the old tail spinner I used to throw back in the day, it had a dot. So I can always add dots later. I have the cheat code with the damn dots. All right, where's Baggies? Did Eric sign off? You like the dot? I like the dot on this. Let's dot them. Fuck it. Whoa, too big. Swipe that bitch off. Okay. Let that marinate. BBC, that is a really involved question, dude. I've gone back and forth with that question way too much today and yesterday. You know, AJ, the last spinnerbaits I made have an eagle claw hook in it, and it's a badass hook, dude. Like, shape's perfect, size was perfect. And I was telling Josh, I was like, man, I like eagle claws, and I always have, because eagle claws have giant barbs, which I like. I like the big, nasty barbs. And people want to shit on eagle claw, but I don't shit on eagle claw. In fact, I praise them. Yeah, that shit's not nano coated, but who gives a flying fig? How about you, AJ? Whatever the hook is for the job. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my gamakatsus, but I'm also not too good to throw anything else. I'm also not too good. Has anybody ever complained about the hook in the tube? AJ, you should put that if you want some rage bait, bro. Just put that out there in the world. Play that card. See how that works out for you in the rage department. Yeah, these needed the dot. They won't buy it. They want the gammy. Hell, I feel like there's even I feel like there's guys now that are even turning their nose up at gammy. Like it's not like Ryogi or some like real bougie stuff. All right, we got dots. We got dots of all shapes and sizes. If they don't know what hook it is, I bet they won't say anything. Probably not. They don't know until you tell them. And then they bitch. Oh, I got to put eyes in black. Oh, I thought I was done. Oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no. I got to put him in the damn Darth Vader's over here. I got to put him in the damn Darth Vader's. Oh, well. I need to put gloves back on. Where'd those go? Got to put gloves back on and get my super glue back out. Son of a bitch. Just when you think you're done. I didn't show y'all these. These were at the request of Amy. When I was talking to her up there in Josh's house, when I was pouring these bitches. Like, you have a black one? I said, no, not yet. He was like, you got to do a black one. Okay. Okay. Coming right up. Credit card, you got it. I got to get me another tube of this damn $10 super glue. The damn good. The good. You want black BBC? Are you serious? Are you horsing around? Are you horsing around with me? I bet when you see those other ones, black isn't the first one you get. No horse stuff going on. He is not horsing around. No horseplay, he says. Let's see, get that out of now. A non-glued eye. I will be bringing backup eyes in case I missed one. Thought about that today. I've been sitting here trying to go through everything that I might need. What one are you fishing with first? Whatever's left. Whatever's left over here in the scrap pile. Whatever I pull out of the scrap pile, sand, and go paint for 30 minutes and spend way too much time on it. Will probably be the one that I use. Josh, are you going to have baits on the drying rack saying don't touch? Come back tomorrow. Josh is going to have a trail of urethane fog floating around the booth. People are going to walk by and say, holy shit, bro. Are you clear coating baits in here? Like, no. I blasted those bitches this morning, though. I blasted those bitches this morning. How sexy does that look? Hit the dot on the tail. A little mark back there. Hit to clean up. AJ, what did you paint today? Horseshoe Man? It's got one. It's just on the tail. By design. It's down there. See it? It's on the lower quadrant. Hey, Jay, are you visiting or not? Are you going to visit us? Are you going to grace Knoxville with your presence? Or is it going to be a surprise? Clear poppers. I'll be damned. You're already getting fired up for the damn popper season. Come on, bro. Get the band back together. That was fun last year. 90% stripped. Man. Did I tell you all about that guy I painted the swim bait for that I sent him an email and told him his bait was ready? And he never responded back. And I went back and checked to see if there was something wrong with the email. And the reason he didn't respond back was because I had replied to myself in the email thread. So I just had a series of emails that I'd sent, be like, hey, dude, bait's ready. And they kept going to me. When I would click on his email and hit reply, it would only go to me. So I had to physically type his address for it to be able to send to him, which was crazy. But we got it done. I haven't heard back from him. Hopefully he's not angry. It's like that Tacklecraft dude's an idiot. I've been waiting on my baits. He's been emailing nobody. Correct. A lot of prep and priming through today. I went snow goose hunting. How was it? How many geese did you bag? How many snows did you lay to rest? Oh, is that another black one? Son of a bee sting. These damn black ones are coming out of nowhere, dude. I don't think I did that many. All right. What time was it? 11. Oh, man. Oh, man. We got sneezes. We got sneezes. Son of a bitch. Central Nebraska, weather sucked. 60 when we got to the blind in the morning, and 30 with sustained 30-mile-per-hour winds when we left. You know what they say. Should have been here yesterday. Oh, man. Do you eat the snows, AJ? Did I tell you I've become a proponent of the thick bacon? All right. Finally. So the bean, she doesn't like crispy bacon. She likes soft bacon. And I came across a deal on some thick bacon that's easier for me to make soft and not crunchy. So I tried it. It was on sale. It was right thick cut bacon, which is nice bacon, and it was 2.5 pounds for $10. And I was like, I'm getting that. And I cooked it and I ate it. And I was like, man, this shit is good. I like this. I like this thick stuff. You know what? I'm siding with AJ now. I like the thick meat. I like the thick meat. Oh, the surf bite on Dolphin Island. It's probably pretty decent right now, actually. You talking about like trout and redfish? Probably pretty decent. I guess it's a little early for the shoals and stuff, but you could probably get towards the Gulf side maybe and do a little better. I don't know. I'm not a wading aficionado. Pompano. If you want pompano, you got to be on the Gulf side for sure. You might need to take the ferry and go across to Fort Morgan. Might be better over there. So at Costco they had sliced pork belly, and my dad bought it, and he's like, "This is just bacon." It's like, "What kind of?" And it's obviously not like smoked and salted and all that kind of stuff. So he woke up, threw that shit in the damn frying pan, and fried it up like bacon. Tasted like ass because it didn't have any salt and didn't have any smoke and didn't have anything. It just tasted like raw pork. This bait needs a little shine. This fucker's coming with me. AJ, do you have one of these? If you don't, treat yourself to one. Treat yourself to one. But Brian, you're a butcher. You get it. Thin cut pork belly is not exactly bacon. It's close. Hey, AJ. Where? This is not me being a dipshit. Where are the Texas tackle split ring pliers manufactured? Do you know? Beef bacon. I don't know that I've ever had that. I don't know that I've had beef belly. I like the sound of it though. Pakistan. Do you know how shocked I was when I was snooping around the Xuron website to find out that these son of a bitches are made in the US of A? Can you believe that? I would have probably bet lots of things that these were made overseas. They're not. They're made here. Another point for Xuron. The funny thing about Xuron is I don't think they know how good their shit is. Used to get 30-pound bags of Sugardale bacon bulk at my shop. You could get 5 flavors sold in bulk. Bacon sold more than anything. That was the number one seller, bacon? Interesting. Very interesting. AJ, when you start your food truck, got to have bacon on the menu. Shit with bacon on it. Because people buy it. Listen to Brian, he knows. He used to chop that shit up. Okay. I got to pull all the camper shirts out of the. One of the guys I hunted with this weekend is a buyer for Creekstone Farms. There you go. It's starting to shape up. Horseshoe Catering. Oh, that's like I love smelling. Like I went to coffee. I went to Hobby Lobby today, and there was somebody somewhere, I guess, in the break room brewing coffee. I don't know what it is, but walking into an office or a building and smelling coffee being brewed, like, really attracts me and makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Fine, just bought some Xuron flyers. Let's see how good they are. They're great. And they're made in America. If you want an even better tool, while you're purchasing these little flush cut nippers, Xuron makes them. Josh has them. Those son of a bitches are good, dude. Like, they feel like he just took them out of the pack and they cut like that. And he says he's had them for like 5 years and cut all kinds of shit with them. I think the cutters are better than the split ring pliers. Like, after I left his house is what made me look at the website when I found out they were made here. That's what made me go look at their website, because I saw if their cutters are that good and their split ring pliers are that good, what else do they make that I could use? Because that's probably the two things that I use most as far as stuff they have. But made in the USA, $4.96. I need to buy me a backup of these. The handles. Does anybody know how to make the handles not sticky? It's like those. I feel like it's like those old Corrado handles that would like get gummy over time. I feel like that's kind of what's happening to my Xurons, which these are probably 10 years old, if not more. They're getting a little sticky though, a little gummy. I don't like the way they feel. Maybe alcohol. Maybe I just need to clean them. Might melt them, might clean them. Might ruin your 10-year-old pliers that you love. I wonder if they would sell me replacement grips. I wonder if they would sell me replacement grips. I should reach out to these Zeron people. Maybe they'll be set up for the classic and I can go Oh, I have a question. Speaking of knobbing. Speaking of knobbing. Stuff around here is immune to lacquer thinner. He gets enough. All right, let's see. I'm going to clean this bait up. Oh. This little knob. But I still have a question. Just hang tight. Please be patient with me. I guess this thing's getting black eyes because it's all I got sitting out. Where's my needle? Oh man, snot he knows. And this is annoying as shit for y'all to listen to. Paul, I'm gonna have t-shirts. And I'm gonna have the spinner minter. All right. I'm gonna put a dot on this. You need a dot. This is true, and that would probably make sense. Josh's employee worked for 30 seconds and then said, I'm out. I'm going back inside. All right. There you go. There's the bite getter. There's the damn bite getter. Go figure. Gunpowder. Gunpowder, baby. All right. Hold that thought. All right, there's a front. Y'all see it? The pocket. Looks nice. Looks nice. The back design. Amy printed the backs of these for me. She did me a solid. And while I was doing this shit, she went out there and did the backs. I did the pockets last night, late. And when she was printing these, she said, she's like, she made a comment about it being dirty. And I was like, she's like asking me about the design, like being dirty when I was designing it. And I was like, what's dirty? And she was like, well, it looks like it's the fish is like, you know, I was like, you know what? She's like slobbing on a big old, and I was like, does it? And she was like, yeah, that's why you did it. And I was like, no, that's not why I did it. I was like, I did it because the Sun Sphere is like the big thing in Knoxville, and I made it look like a cookie, and that was why I did it. And she's like, you had no intentions of making it look like a bass gagging on a you know what. And I said, no. And she said, oh. And I said, now that you say that, I mean, I could see where somebody might get that impression, but that was not part of the design. I was like, this isn't like a fucking Big Johnson shirt. And she was like, I mean, kind of is. And I was like, do not run my design through the gutter and disgrace it like that. It was never intended to be a fucking Big Johnson knob shirt. Because if I turn the Sun Sphere into an urchin, it looks stupid without putting a fish on it. Where am I supposed to put the fish? Like over here, like sideways? That doesn't work. Like, so yeah. Might work in my favor. People might walk by and be like, hey, let me get one of them dick sucking shirts you got on there. I'm like, okay, here you go. Hey man, send me one of them shirts. Got that bass sucking that big monument thing. Okay, bro, here you go. Here you go, nice man. We need to take bets on how many people will be like, hey man, you the fella that's selling them bass sucking shirts? I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's me. Sold out. Sold out, bro. Sold out. Sucked him right out of the booth. Terry Battisti, good. He can open his wallet up and come get him a bass sucking shirt. But I didn't think it implied that. But my wife did. So, but don't worry. Don't worry. Where's my, oh, did it not record? Oh, it's on her phone. No, never mind. There's a line out the door. For what? Oh, this dipshit's got this it's got this fellatio fishing shirt. That's me. Oh, that's what I got to do. I need to make a list of camper sizes to see what I've got. Or not what I've got, but I have to pull them. So let's do that. Walk with me, talk with me. All right. Let's see. Camper. Made XL. All right. I'm going to go small, medium, large, extra large, 2 extra large, and I don't think I listed 3 extra large on there, but I will look. All right. We have 1 extra large. Next. 2 XL, large and medium. Got it. TK, can you put me down for a large? What do you want, BBC? A large? Okay. Let's see. Kyle. 2X. Okay. All my damn 2XL bros coming out of the woodworks. Brian, medium. Dose. BT. 2 XL. 1. Okay. Cool. Large. I think I sold 1 XL, which is crazy bizarre. Large. I think the shirt is very kid friendly. All right, we got 1, 2 XL, small, little. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, Paul, I'll ship you 1. You want an XL? Here. BBC, I'll just open up the website. I'll open it up. I'll open it up back up on the website. All right. There you go. Brian, I think I missed my calling, dude. I think I missed my calling. Maybe somebody at the Classic will see this shirt and offer me a job. I say, damn, clever. Say, no shit, bro. Got a lot of clever shit going on over here. Let me know when y'all, Paul, if you go to tacklecraft.com under new products, you should be able to see the shirts. They just uploaded them. What did you say you wanted? An extra large? All right. So it's 2. Let me go outside. I'll be right back. I got to go get the box of shirts and start going through them. Pull the camper shirts. I need to see how many I got. You are good with the phrases, AJ. You do have the good phrases. Rather be dead than dead was AJ. And as soon as he said it, that design instantly hit me in the brain, and I said, this has to happen. This has to happen. This has to be brought to life. All right, let's see. And it did. Bring it to the Classic. I'll try to remember that, BBC. Where are you? Large? There's a large. Put that, I guess, in a bag for BBC. What is this? Extra large. Yeah, that's one of the extra larges. Large. Yeah, we got a lot of larges. Should have ordered more larges, looks like. I'm gonna be out of shirts before we get there. Extra large. Last one of those. That is fucking good. What is this? XL. Don't need it. I need the big megas. It's a large. It's one of those. It was like an XL. What's new in the fishing world? Have I missed anything? I haven't been keeping up with much of anything. XL. Is there anything new beside urchins? Large. I need to get more of those. Okay. What's this one? Feels like another XL. There's almost two XLs. Should have been counting. XL. XL. Ordered. All right, where are you at? I think I got you already pulled. I already got you pulled. Extra large. Got that. Large. Last one. Yeah. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Large. Let's see what's left. Large. Where's my grandes? Double grandes. So must be in this other box. I know one thing. It is hot as a son of a bitch in here. Oh yeah, 75 with no air circulating. Large. Large. Fish are being caught. Yeah, I saw the Waco guys. They looked like they were having fun. Or according to Burns, Burns fills me in. I don't know shit about shit unless it's Burns. Fill me in on the MLF guy. Let's see what this shit is. Large. Large. Extra large. Medium. I think that's for Amy. Okay. Maybe I didn't order enough. XXL. One of those. Yeah, one medium, one XXL. Okay. Had a big bass sitting in my sights yesterday. Oh yeah, what's the deal with your fishing extravaganza yesterday? BBC small. Got it. Just small. I think I think this is for my wife. I'll have to bring that home and ask her. XXL. One of those. Small. I didn't realize I did so many. Medium. Like Brian. Come on, be another medium. Large. Large. Where's the damn medium at? Medium. Got it. All right. What is this? Medium. I think I got the two mediums. And if I don't, I'm leaving the screens up. I don't think I'm going to mess anybody's stuff up, but I can burn more. I can make it. That's it. All right. All right. So this is the camper box. Whoops. Hey. I'll make these for the campers. Oh, I need a large out of there for BBC. This feels largish. Thanks, XL. No, feels what I know. Large. BBC, come get it first thing. Well, you'll get it Thursday, BBC, because you'll be at the house. Get it at the house, and don't forget, because I'll sell that to some dude that wants a blowy shirt. All right, I need a box to ship things in. Okay. John brought up the idea that it was about to spawn, so I'm guessing that is why it would not do anything. Was it with a nail? I've been doing transparent patterns with painted bills on warts. The first one release will be for Hella. What? I've been doing transparent patterns with painted bills. So you've been taking a clear wiggle wart, painting transparent bodies, and then making the bills opaque. Josh, we just need to take the veiny part of your design and cut it out, and then in the shape of the thing, and then just press it on the monument. You fished a lake that used to be really good, walked the bank for a few hours, caught nothing, saw a giant on a log, would not even look at anything. Was the giant with a gentleman collar? Or was she solo? You should try that, AJ, and see. There's some more rage bait for you. Take a perfectly good pre-Rapallo wiggle wart, clear, and paint the bill black. And watch the rage. Watch the rage find you. I hope you write some of this rage bait down, man. Some of this is some. I feel like some of this is some gold. I feel like there's gold in these hills. No male around. Would sit on the log for a bit and swim around. Oh, you could have caught that fish. You could have caught that fish, BBC. You just didn't know what you were doing. Unfortunately. AJ doesn't even have to rage bait, and the rage comes out. You have a great point, AJ. What's the point in rage baiting when you don't even have to? You just post your normal content. Post your normal content. Forgive me for blasting anybody's ears. Close your ears. Could you imagine the engagement though, AJ, if you really rage people? Did you throw a wacky rig on that fish? Oh, you tried to scoot her in? I think that's hard to do if there was no male, but if you maybe couldn't see the male, who knows? Hard to say without being there. I did make that one look like the blue mackerel color and sanded it off. Have you? I just got my box of baits for the kids from Hella a couple days ago. They're somewhere around here. The box is. If you saw my shop, you would understand why. This could be possibly the messiest it's ever been. There's just shit everywhere. Let's see how much this box weighs. 1 pound, 15 ounces. Yes. No wacky rig? No wonder you didn't want to catch that fish. There are cheap, AJ. There are alternatives to these baits that you don't have to buy the real thing, dude. Just paint the knockoff. Like, I guess these dipshits don't think that we know that. Like, people don't tell me that, but like AJ's been doing it long enough. Obviously, that he knows what's out there. But I think they just think everybody's dumb. Good. No, it's evil will always triumph over good because good is dumb. Name that movie. Name that movie. I'm printing a label right now. If you're curious as to what I'm doing. Oh, man. I'm sweating my nuts off in here. I probably got swamp ass. Uh-oh. McKee at the Classic. Oh, that's a sexy little number, AJ. Me likey. UPS ground. Priority. No thanks. Gross. Ground advantage. Yes. Sign me up. People get mad that I sell too high of quality. Yeah, bro, just paint the trash. It is not trash. All right, I shouldn't have said that. There's lots of quality blanks out there that I've sold for years. We've talked about this, but there's a lot of trash out there. Just because they make it doesn't mean you should. It's a replacement for whatever said bait is. The funniest thing to me was when guys would get on the Brotherhood and like say, I don't know, say 6 Cents releases a new crankbait today. It never failed that somebody would get on that page and be like, who sells a blank for this bait? And you look at it and you're like, bro, that shit literally was released today. Like, how do you expect there to be a blank of that? Like, everything isn't a blank. A lot of it is, but like, not a bait that is a day old. Some of their baits you could probably buy in blank form, like the big walk the dog, whatever that thing was. That was a house bait. You could probably get it blank. How do I get bone? That was the most popular non rage bait that was ever posted. Or how do you, like BBC said, how do you get any color? I don't know, dude. Just mix a bunch of shit in a cup and see what happens. That's kind of how you figure this shit out. That's kind of how you train your eye. But nobody's worried about training their eye. They just want instant gratification. And the guy who I sent the email to about this bait, I guarantee when I leave town, he'll say, oh, here's my address. Ship it to me. I need it now. Bro, I just left. I emailed you 2 days ago. I hope he doesn't. I hope he messages me in the morning so I can get that son of a bitch shipped to him so I have to look at it when I get home. But never know. All right. We got eyes. We got shirts. I got shirts pulled. I need to package shirts. I can do that at Josh's. I can assemble these on the road. I just need to get all my ducks in a row and get all this shit squared away. Come back up here tomorrow, organize, and pack. Yeah, I mean, the beautiful thing about bone is bone, just like any color, doesn't matter what the color is, we're just specifically talking about bone, is bone is anything you want it to be. Oh, I have to paint? Do I have to paint your baits? I thought you were done. I thought you were done. All right. Never mind. We're painting neons tomorrow to the crack of dawn. That's fine. I can do that shit too. I can do that shit too. I'm actually good at that. I'm not good at folding shirts. I'm not good at assembly. I'm pretty slow at that. Painting, I know how to do. Painting, I know how to do. Where is my damn machine? Oh, I gotta cut cards too. Fuck. Berkeley's new Chapo comes in River to Sea bone along with a regular bone. Did they really do that? That like school bus yellow bone. Those dudes out west love that shit. It's like the only place in the country, but they do like it. They do like it out there for some reason. You already have a shirt folder? Good. I don't have to bring one. Like you, are you saying you have a like a human shirt folder or a shirt folder palette that like you lay your shirts on? Bass Pro has Chapos, a plastic one. Okay. All right, let's get these son of a bitches cleared off the table to where I can see what I got. Also have a human one. What these dots are going, they should be. Man, it's almost midnight again. Another night, another midnight. All right. Last color to load. Made one from a cardboard box. AJ, answer me this. Is there anything worse than painting one of those son of a bitches? And I'm assuming you do what I do. And you put some sort of, I put rubber bands, a little, I put those in between the joints to keep the tail from moving so you can center up the tail. I don't know how you do it. That's what I do it. I don't know if there's anything worse than trying to get those rubber bands off after the bait has been clear coated. It's horrific. It could be my least favorite thing in bait painting, besides painting a multi-jointed swim bait that has single screw eyes. That could be the worst. Plopper style baits are pretty terrible, though. Pretty damn terrible. My dad and mom asked me to do a little mini live, to set up my phone in the booth at the Classic and let a little live stream run like Manson does, so they could see what was going on. I taped the very end of the tail to the back hook No, that's smart. You just have a little masking line on the back of the hood. Probably glue it, honestly. Just put a little dab of super glue up in there and stick it, and then just break it. You'd probably break free. All right. Then the rest are these little handful of black ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have, let's see how many colors. 1, 2, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I did a lot more colors than I planned on. I have 16 different colors. BBC, I don't have a box. I have a Mesa Boogie. And no. I need to find something to paint, though. Out of rock crawlers. Whatever's on Midway USA, bro. Go dig through the Midway clearance. Call one of these wholesalers. They'll sell you that shit cheap. Order blanks. Just whatever you're painting, buy the knockoff. Brian, it's not that easy. You can, but you have to wrap it so many times. And then what starts happening is it wraps. Once you cut it, it starts wrapping lower and lower and lower. And eventually you have to fish the line out that's like right there by the wire. And you have a very teeny gap, and you've got this wrapped up, clear coated rubber band that like won't release from the thing, and you have to like try and get tweezers down there to pull it out. It's awful. I do have a Mason's right there. Right there. Mesa Lone Star. No, BBC, nobody wants to work on mesas. Nobody wants to work on mesas. Except Mesa, and then Mesa doesn't even want to work on Mesa. There's a guy in Pensacola that used to be a Mesa certified technician, but he got out of amp teching. So I think the closest place I could take it would be like Nashville. Jig skirt wire, maybe. I don't know if it'd hold it in place. Might. It might. All right, I got to get out of here. I'm like sweating. I need to turn this fan on. Tell me if this is annoying to listen to. AJ, would you source those? Can't hear it good. AJ, if you could source those cracked poppers, but not cracked, would you put those out there into the world? Florida bound BBC. Then you got to go back up to Knoxville. What the fuzz? Dude's nuts. Dude is nuts. I guess I can bend the wire on these baits while I'm sitting here chit-chatting with you girls. And, we'll roll that. Man, that was a thickie. That was a thickie. Where's my pliers? The only problem is the feathered treble. What's the problem with the feathered treble? You don't have any? Is that the issue with it? All right. They're expensive. They are. They are. And they're a time suck. If you want to time yourself. I have a bunch. I used to. Did you ever buy any from me? So when I was painting pop-Rs for Bama Bass, he always replaced the hooks with mustad feathered trebles. And that was how he sold his baits, where I painted them and then he would take the hooks, or I would take the hooks off. He would send them packaged to me. And he wouldn't reuse the stock hooks. He would use mustad chartreuse and white feathered dress trebles. And he was like, "Oh, just throw those away." I was like, "I'm not throwing those away." So I had hundreds upon hundreds. I might even had a 1,000 Booyah popper hooks, feathered ones, number 4s, forever. Like I just had bags of them. But I might could dig around. I don't know if that would be something you'd be interested in, but if you don't care what the hook is, I might still have a damn million of those. Maybe. It's possible. It's conceivable. Miserable vomitous mass. Got to pick up horses at 4 different farms and drive to Nashville on the wind to drop one of them off. Got to find a place to put my trailer for the classic. Ooh, BBC. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Dicking around with a horse trailer. All right, where are we at here? That was a little long. That's okay. I haven't fished the Rico, but that popper is just as good as a splashing. I would agree. All right. All right. How does this one compare? How close are my wires? Pretty dang close. Close enough. All right. Sold my first minnow. Bobby. Nasty Nate. Requested. I set them back to, it's the same body. The rattle. AJ, why are you up so late? Why aren't you sleeping, bro? Y'all save these for like big planos and stuff, thinking you're going to use them at some point? I do. Guess what? I never use them. Is there a right way to ride a horse for dudes? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. BBC could probably tell you. I don't know anything about horses. I don't like them. They're too big. I don't like big animals. Slept 9 hours each of the last 2 nights. That's a lot of sleep, bro. I wonder how much Josh got. He might still be awake. 24. Or did you get 4.5 hours each night? I'm sleepy, and I'm tired of sneezing and being congested, so I'm going to go home. I'm going to start this shit all over again. It's the plan, anyway. That's the plan. All right. Business cards. Pick that shit up. I got a lot to do between now and Friday. You will get rubbed raw in some places if you ride hard, not bad after that point. AJ, what is going on with you, bro? You got some sleep. You got to get some sleep. All right, I need these. 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 I need a whole damn toolkit. I need all my tools. I'll take these. Embrace the grind. What a blessing it is to be exhausted from the work you always dreamed you could do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I always wanted to be a fisherman. And then after I realized that was a scam, And I wasn't really, that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I said, well, whatever it is I do, I'd like to be in the fishing industry. Here we are. Lowly bait painter. Cancun, that's fun. Hopefully they get all the cartel stuff neutralized by then. Are they still blowing stuff up over there? Hadn't heard much out of those guys. Hadn't heard much out of those boys. All right. It's neutralized. Good. Back to fruity drinks with little umbrellas and sunburns. I need eyes. Those in the box. I need my super glue. I can get some more of that. I need my paint pen. I need my Sharpies. Signing autographs. Just kidding. What else? Probably didn't hurt to have some scissors. I'm sure I'll think of some more stuff tomorrow. All right. Good talking to y'all for 3 hours, bros. Y'all have a good night. Get some sleep. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll be up at Josh's tomorrow. I might be screaming for help later.